Adams, the man in motion left.
Here's the second-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the 24, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third down, Wilson. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They convert on third with a gain of 22. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays up 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now after the INT, it's Carr.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. On the move past the 40.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The Chiefs had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about, getting the football and either advancing.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
They'll give to Cook on the read option.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
James Cook
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Ryan Santoso now for the extra point.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go play action with Wilson.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that's complete to Adams.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
down. Here's Wilson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is. And we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2. So I would agree with you totally on that.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Carr. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Carr going to throw.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he'll find Pittman.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Robbie Anderson, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Charger drive about to get going. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd down, Cook. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Carr going to go on 4th down. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. There goes a deep ball, end zone. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now Wilson. It's caught here by Adams.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Play action. It's Wilson. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr to the right side. It's caught by Mitchell.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
Shotgun now for Carr. That is caught by Anderson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Carr to throw again.
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top.
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
That'll be caught by Anderson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. To throw his car.
Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now Carr. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Derek Carr with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And it's now 21-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Charger drive about to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They go play action with Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
2nd and 10, it's Wilson again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Rakiasin. And the Chiefs
Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
Now Carr. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Michael Pittman,
29 yards.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To try again after the sack. Wilson. And that's complete to Adams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Come on, set.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Sam Hubbard. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Sam Hubbard, his 2nd sack of the night.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him.
And now off to the races, down the right side, the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now, taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyler Conklin from 21 yards away.
And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come after this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Hey, 734.
Carr going to throw here.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
637.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. That is caught by Anderson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr.
Got an open man, finding Jefferson.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. The extra point up and good from Santoso.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
One last shot for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And when you break it down, this was just a thorough